Sauce Gang, and welcome back to the channel. Hot Sauce Beats here with some more dope QSMP reactions. But fam, looks like we got more drama going on the QSMP server because BAGHERA gets harassed by Cellbit's fans, making her quit the elections on QSMP. Now I'm hoping this is just the elections and this isn't the QSMP. We need more women on the server because there's only 2. And BAGHERA's one of them, and she's awesome, and she's French, and all the amazing things that make this server amazing and unique. And I hope she ain't quitting. But I'm excited to jump into this and see what happens and kind of dissect everything. So before we jump in this, make sure you show Jetmo some love by subscribing to their channel. If you enjoy my reaction, smash that subscribe button because it greatly helps. But enough talking, let's get to reacting and roll that bomb ass intro.
Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Eat, sleep, make beats. Eat, sleep, make beats.
Hot Sauce Beats. Woo, woo. Oh, go.
How would you manage a diplomatic crisis with a neighboring group that closed its borders and declared
I love that they
war?
did it actually.
One fact.
The debates are done too.
Do you know a little country in Europe that's named Switzerland? And there is a council, and there is no only president, and well, it works. So why? And we trust the people just there to be there. And oh yeah, okay, Antoine, okay. Well,
People took it as she was mocking the Brazilian government. What? Where? How could you misconstrue what she said? She's just using Switzerland as a example of how she would run the QSMP. What?
you can, well, if we have no trust at all, it's not working. But I think like if we
having a show and dislike or prejudice against people of other countries. Huh? Bro, this is what is wrong with the internet and the world. She didn't even do anything.
you have no trust at all, nothing is working. So you can trust the people.
You cannot use real politics to compare with.
Oh, dude, look at her. You could see it. I don't know, man. Maybe she needs to like turn off the and I don't get why she gets hate. She's awesome.
Yeah, you can.
Of course not. It's an entertainment politics, like election politics. It makes no sense to compare to real.
I'm just saying that it exists.
Oh my gosh. Wait, she dropped out due to harassment? Look at her Twitter. Okay.
It sucks, man. Gotta hate people. All right. I'm gonna get out of the election. See you in a few days. Gonna enjoy my TwitchCon, but I'm too tired of all that. Sorry for the people who supported me, but it is too much for me. I just wanted to have fun, and this is not it anymore. Dude, I hope she's not referring to the actual QSMP. I hope she's just talking about the elections. That really sucks, man.
Let me see.
And I get it. I'm not saying anything about her. I'm saying I get, like, it sucks that people act like this, dude, and have to treat her like that. I would never call anyone stupid. Lots of people doesn't know a lot of things about Switzerland because it's a little country lost in the middle of Europe. I spent a lot of time in France explaining how it works, and I just used it because I grew up there and thought it was funny to do a parallel. Yeah, because what I want to do on the QSMP is part of my culture. Stop inventing me a life that doesn't exist, please. I respect every member of the QSMP, even consider them as friends now, and I think that's amazing. Dude, I really hope she doesn't quit, and I get it. Again, there's so much hate, dude, and it sucks a lot of times. I mean, it can get to you. Man, that really sucks, bro. People don't get, man. This is make believe. This isn't real. No. It's a role play server.
No. Oh my goodness.
All right, hold on. So I have no clue what the fuck this says, dude. I have no clue what this says. But I told this translation. Fuck them. Go for it, girl.
Oh, that makes me sad reading
Punch
that.
them.
All right. Yeah, chat. That's kind of. I think I understand like the general points as well. Insofar as like, I think I understand somewhat of what points BAGHERA is making. I think that's the problem with like.
Well, the point point she's making is that she's being harassed. There is no point to make. She's being fucking harassed, dude. What? She's being harassed, and she wasn't talking shit at all. She was talking about how she would like to run the country in a council. Like, she wasn't talking shit. There was no trash talking.
Wouldn't role play. I think that's the issue, chat. Anytime you have something passionate where there's a choice, right? You end up with this weird situation where, especially in like politics, where the line, again, like I'll bring back to the analogy of when you're watching a show, right? When I'm like watching a television show and the characters are acting dumb, or maybe not acting dumb, but doing things I disagree with, or there's a character I see, or not even that they are acting dumb, but maybe I think they're acting dumb because they disagree with what they're doing, right? It creates this situation where when you're talking and interacting with a character who's obviously a character, right? It's hard when that parallel comes with when you're talking about a character who's also a real person. And that's kind of what I was talking about and pointing out, in that when you read like criticism or not criticism, it's like, am I reading what people are thinking about my character, or am I reading like because they don't necessarily understand the points that I'm making, right? In other words, is it this person doesn't like my character and they don't like my character's points, or do they not like, you know, like
that really
me,
sucks,
and
man.
am I actually not saying things that I should be? You follow me? Like, I'll give you a great example. In another live chat, I don't know if you guys remember, Errit. Do you guys know who Errit is? Some of you may not.
Sure
Errit's a Twitch streamer, right? And he killed, or like his character on the Dream SMP went through like the betrayal arc, and where he like betrayed and backstabbed people.
Oh yeah, dude. I wonder, bro. I bet he got a lot of hate. And again, it's just a character, but I never even thought of that, man. When people go through like villain arcs, how much hate they get.
Right? And he got so much hate after the fact because people were mad at his character, but the hate transferred into real world like actions towards Eric. You know me?
That really sucks.
One thing, never hate on anybody, no matter what. No matter what, if by any reason you have the minimum power of simply audience vote. Dad Cellbit supports BAGHERA. Dad Forever supports BAGHERA. This is a lesson to let RP be RP and don't get attached.
She didn't do nothing! You're right. That's the thing, bro. That's the thing. Like, she... And this is nothing against Bad Boy Halo. It just, he's using a very extreme example. Again, BAGHERA didn't do anything. She was talking about how she would like to run the QSMP. And I'm not saying like Bad Boy Halo's example's bad, but you know, Eric, again, his character essentially backstabbed a whole revolution from happening, right? So that's the context behind it. He killed a bunch of people, stopped the revolution that he was part of, and betrayed a whole country. Fake country. Again, not saying that that's warrant any hate, but I'm just saying I can see how attached people get to servers and shows and characters, and I can see people not legitimately, I can see people getting mad over that, right? It's not right. But I know that's going to happen. BAGHERA was saying how she would like to run the QSMP. There's no hate. She was using a country like Switzerland that's ran by a council as an example of how she would like to run this country. And what I got from it is she was saying she would like to run it as a council, so maybe bring on some other people along with her. But there's no reason, there's no hate.
Rich Harleyson, and it's a battle of wanting to be enjoying the RP, right?
And that's the thing. Hold on, and maybe this is the point he's about to make too. Is the people who are on the SMP have to be able to enjoy role play, right? They have to be able to, just like a person that's on a TV show, an actor or an actress, is allowed to be creative and do their art without fear of, you know, consequences of what their character does. You know what I mean? Like, and this just sucks that this stuff's translating to real life, and it can ruin the server, you know?
Also wanting to be passionate about it. And it's a delicate line to cross in order to enjoy RP and the story you're getting, while also doing your best to not make the actor or the person who's doing the streaming feel bad about taking on a particular role. Because think about it, someone has to be the villain of a particular story, and not every villain can have like an interesting kind.
But let's remember, again, I'm not the biggest fan of the example Bad Boy Halo is using here, because it does not pertain to BAGHERA at all. BAGHERA is not a villain, like not even a little bit.
A silly twist, right? Like, as much as I would hate it from an in-character and out-of-character perspective if someone killed an egg, if someone dedicated that to their character, I genuinely think that that's a role that someone would never take because of the intense community backlash that they would get. It is important for
they would, bro.
Tia Bagheera to take a break if the RPs are getting too close to their own experiences. As an example, I love to make jokes and to say quite the strong thing, but you can enjoy things in a good way, you know? I agree. I do think having that balance, I think it's good. One, I think if
I hope she don't
feeling
quit,
stressed out
dude.
at all, Bagheera should definitely take a break. But I also think it is just a recurring lesson also for us as the audience, or for people who are in the audience, to understand that at the end of the day, it is just roleplay.
It's just a show. It's not real life.
In a good way. I went out of my way to talk for a long time with Palm to understand the political background of the Fringe. Exactly. I think we need to, like, I send nothing but love and support to Bagheera. I think Bagheera is an
100%.
awesome person. And I think I can understand, like, where Bagheera is coming from. I don't know. I don't think I'm unique in that case. I think a lot of people can. But I guess I'm also understanding how people, I guess it feels like on one level, it's harder for people to grasp what we're proposing, just because I've been reading a lot of it. Personally, I love it, and I believe with more elaboration, it is a KO project. I hope she can take a rest. Yeah, I think on one level we're fighting a battle that can't necessarily be won, because there's only a certain amount of like communication you can do, right? Like your audience it may just be so, and like, let's be real, chat, on one level, it's hard. Like, look at how difficult it's been for me to communicate like my position, right? When I have a layer of difficulty in even communicating my position, especially the fact that we're all not speaking the same languages, right? Like that, the language barrier is a real barrier.
Oh, for sure,
But,
100%.
I don't know. I don't know what the solution is, because when you're talking about the audience as a whole,
there is no solution. Again, it's part of what is wrong with the world today, is that people are way too sensitive. They take shit way too literally. And they also, everyone feels that they're entitled, that my opinion and my feelings override yours. I don't like what you're saying, so I'm gonna bully you. I don't like how what you're saying is making me feel, so I'm gonna treat you like shit. That's what's wrong. And I respect Bad Boy Halo here. I do. I'm not throwing any shade at all. Just, he's walking on eggshells in regards to the audience. And I'm sorry, you have to take a position, especially when you're a creator. And no, this shit's not allowed. I can understand what the people think. No, you're fucking wrong. Don't hate. Don't bully people. That's what the problem is. Again, it's people feeling like they're entitled to hate and bully, and no. And that's why I love what Atola said. Fuck them. Like, no, fuck them, dude. If you're gonna hate, ban them. Every single fucking one of them. And I hope they do. I hope every single person, you know, they got a bot or whatever and can find, or their mod team, and bans every single one of those people. Because those people that are hating is what is wrong. That's what's wrong. And again, I respect Bad Boy Halo here. It's just, I'm not a big fan of how nice he's being with the audience that is throwing shade at BAGHERA. That's what my problem is. But I do see his point though. There's no room for bullying. I don't care what their point of view is, what their thoughts are on it. There's no room for it. If they were throwing shade, throwing bullying, all that shit, ban them. Gone. Damn, dude. Off my soapbox.
It's a battle because I want the audience to be able to have a discussion, right? About me and my character, right? But I also want to be able to feel like I'm being taken at face value and being understood. QBBH has no ideas. I have no idea what he's talking about, right? Which is, I've read a lot of tweets like that, right? So I read that. My perception is, that's weird. I feel like I have ideas. I feel like my audience is understanding what I'm saying. Does this person actually, are they not picking out what I'm saying, or is it something else, right? So then,
and so right there, he's bringing up a very good point, is also how your audience perceives your character, right? Which the creator, the person on the server, is responsible for, meaning, you know, are they acting good, or is what they're saying matching their character's actions, you know, stuff like that. A lot of stuff can be misunderstood, but for the most part, what you do makes what your audience thinks of your character, for the most part.
There's two possible ways. Is this person just engaging in the RP, right? In which case, it's the RP of the election is to go, haha, my candidate's better, this candidate sucks, right? Or is it the other angle, which is this is a legitimate
attack on the creator
of
the
a
real
lack
creator
of understanding, right? Do they just not understand the ideas? Or saying that you...
And so, I'm sorry to keep, I feel like this is a very important topic, so I apologize for keep stopping, but hey, I'm a reactor, that's what I do. And he does bring a point. There 100% is a huge difference between real bullying, hating on BAGHERA as the human, the individual, and then talking shit on her fake character. Massive difference. Because that is welcomed. That you want your audience to get involved, and, you know, again, that's what I thought, and Quackity even brought this up when he announced elections. He knew, like, he wanted us, the viewers, to enjoy it and, you know, get into, I'm cheering for Cellbit, I'm cheering for BAGHERA, Cellbit sucks, I want BAGHERA to win. But, and that's what we want in regards to fun of being a fan of the server and being a fan of a certain person. Just like, dude, I want Tommy Innit to get brought on, and I don't want Bad Boy Halo to bring Skeppy. And people like shit on my opinion. It's my opinion. What can you hate on? Like, if you want Skeppy to get brought on, that's cool. Like, I'm cool with that. My opinion is I want Tommy or someone. It just, so you can cheer for different things, but when you take it at a personal level, that's where the problem is. And again, you could talk shit all you want when it's fun, when it's out of fun, you know what I mean? But when you start attacking the actual creator, that's where, and make it personal, that's where the lines cross, 100%.
Is the creator don't have...
Very good point he brought up here.
The QBBH, like, when someone doesn't use the Q, when Q is, they're talking about the character, right? When they don't use that, then it's even more confusing, because then that adds in the third possibility of...
They're talking about
a
the real life.
personal attack, right? God, I had to... Even so, imagine your goal for your repeat character is, I hope everyone can understand my character is X. And people criticize your character for being Y. No, exactly. I'm picking up what you're putting down. No, see, Richarlison, I'm glad you're here. You're explaining what I'm thinking so much better than I'm explaining
On
it.
signs!
Richarlison is a genius, chat. People criticize your character for being Y. The first feeling is, am I, as a creator, doing this right? Oh my gosh, it's like he's reading my mind, chat. This is so well put. I love it. They can't even understand I am trying to do X then Y. Oh my gosh, this is it. This literally is. This is what I've been spending.
I think admins want to give my life back, but I'm so mad at myself for going to the toilet. Oh, did a toilet just die or
the
something?
past hour ruminating on. Oh my gosh, I love it. Was that coming across, chat? I feel like Richarlison just explained it way better. They're not kidding. You really are like a 50-year-old man. Oh my goodness. You're full of wisdom. 50 years of wisdom. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Wasn't that the meme? You were like a 50-year-old man or something? I'm kidding, Richarlison. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You're just wise for your age. Your age of 2 months old.
Let's go! All right, let me bring you in, fam. So again, this is a very serious subject, especially, you know, if BAGHERA might be quitting. Hopefully she just takes a break. But if she quits, fully understand, because some, you know, no one should be bullied. And everyone handles it differently, and it affects all of us differently. And again, I just want to be 100% transparent. I'm not throwing any shade at all at Bad Boy Halo. That's not what I'm doing. And I hope sometimes I'm just really bad at choosing the words that I choose, and I hope that's not how it came across. I just want to see everyone unite around BAGHERA, and not saying he wasn't, but he was just taking a very cautious approach. And I'm sorry. I feel like you got to rip the Band-Aid off and fuck anyone that was throwing shade and hate at BAGHERA to the point that she's thinking about quitting the QSMP. I'm sorry. I hate tiptoeing and, you know, being nice. Not being nice, but when it's not needed or warranted and not deserving. People that are bullies do not deserve your passion and your kindness at all. Fuck them, kick them off, ban them. That's what they deserve. Not your kindness, not your compassion, not your caringness words. But so yeah, I really apologize if I do not want it to be perceived that I was being mean or whatever. I just, like I said, he was just being really, really nice and saying he could understand and see the sides of the people that are throwing shade. And I don't like that. I want everyone on the SMP to unite and just be like, this is not allowed. Like, no, you're gone. If we catch you bullying, we catch you talking shit, you know. But then it's then it's tough of like, are they talking shit on, you know, the character? Or are they talking shit on the actual creator? It's tough, man. This is never easy. You know what I mean? Especially when you're doing role play and you know, and it's just like, if a show's being creative in front of a live audience and someone out in the audience is talking shit, they're gonna get kicked out. So it's tough, man. But you know, hopefully she takes a break and can kind of reflect on things and move past. But if she quits, I mean, again, it's her prerogative and totally get it. And you know, being bullied affects all of us differently. So hopefully she's okay, and taking some time off will help. And this sucks, man. This really sucks that people can affect a role play server like this and get people to quit. But yeah, again, I feel like this is such an important subject, so I'm glad Jetmo made a video on this so we could talk about it. And again, please, I hope the way I was coming across was not that I was throwing shade at Bad Boy, because that's not what I was doing. I'm more upfront, you know? I'm very upfront. And if someone's bullying, I'm not gonna pussyfoot around it. I'm gonna say, fuck you, you're kicked off. You know what I mean? And Bad Boy Halo's just A, he doesn't cuss, and B, he's just much more careful at how he says things, and that's not how I am. So, but yeah, I love Bad Boy Halo. Definitely not throwing any shade at all at him. So again, I hope that's not how he's being perceived. He's much more nicer than I am. But I had a blast reacting to this. Make sure you show Jetmo some love by subscribing to the channel. Hey, everyone, go show BAGHERA some love too. Tag her in a tweet, tag her on, or go comment on our videos. We need to be throwing some extra love and stuff like that at BAGHERA right now, because she needs it. So, but if you enjoyed my reaction, please help support the channel by smashing that subscribe and like button. It's absolutely free, and it greatly helps out the channel. Enjoy the rest of your day, and remember, it's Eat, Sleep, and Make Beats, and as usual, we count on one another. That's all I got. Boom, I'm up. Got a bit of for the Sauce Gang. Peace out, guys. Woo woo.